Good morning, Hatchers, or good afternoon, or good evening. Could be any time of day. But good to see you guys. It is morning for me. But today we'll be reading part 1 of chapter 14 of the Westingate. Let's get started. The snowplows plowed and a warm sun finished the job of freeing the tenants of Sunset Towers and the figure in the Westinghouse from their wintry prisons. Angela, disguised in her mother's old beaver coat and hat and a turtle's red boots, was the first one out. Following Seidel's instructions, she hastily searched under the hood of every car in the parking lot. Nothing was there. Nothing, that is, that didn't seem to belong to an automobile engine. So much for good gracious from hood space. Next came Flora Boombach. Behind her, a bootless turtle tiptoed through puddles. Miracles of miracles. The rusty and battered Chevy started, but the dressmaker's luck went downhill from there. First, the hood of her car flew up in the middle of traffic. Then, after 2 hours of watching mysterious symbols move across the lighted panel high on the wall of the book broker's office, her eyes began to cross. After 3 hours, the grin faded from her face. "I'm getting dizzy," she said, shifting her position on the hard wooden folding chair. "And worse yet, I think I've got a splinter." "Look, there goes one of our stocks," Turtle replied. Flora Boombach caught a glimpse of C5 8.5 as it was about to magically disappear off the left edge of the moving screen. "Oh my, I've forgotten what that means." Turtle sighed. "It means 500 shares of C was traded at $8.50 a share. What did we pay?" "Never mind, just write down the prices of our stocks as they cross the tape like I'm doing. Once school opens, it's all up to you." Turtle did not tell her partner that they had bought 200 shares of C at $15.25 a share. On that stock alone, they had a loss of $1,350. That is not good. They lost a lot of money. Not counting commissions. It took nerves of steel to play the stock market. "The Mercedes is wiped clean and shiny like new," the doorman boasted. His face reddened around old scars as he rejected a folded $5 bill. "No tips, Judge, please. Not after all you've done for me and my wife." The judge had given him the entire $10,000. J.J. Ford pocketed the bill, and to make amends for her thoughtless gesture, asked the doorman about his family. Sandy perched on the edge of a straight-backed chair, adjusted his round wire-framed glasses, repaired at the bridge with adhesive tape, across his broken nose, and told about his children. 2 boys still in high school, 1 daughter married and expecting my 3rd grandchild. Her husband just lost his job, so they all moved in with us. Another daughter who works part-time as a typist. She plays the piano real good. And 2 sons who work in the brewery. "It must have been difficult supporting such a large family," the judge said. "Not so bad. I picked up odd jobs here and there after I got fired from the Westing plant for trying to organize the union, but mostly I boxed. I wasn't no middleweight contender, but I wasn't bad either. Got my face smashed up a few times too many, though. Still get some pretty bad headaches, and my brain gets sort of fuzzy." "Some dummy of a partner you got stuck with, huh, Judge?" "We'll do just fine, partner." Judge Ford's attempts at familiarity fell flat. "I did try to phone you, but your name was not listed. We don't have a phone no more. Couldn't afford it, with the kids making so many calls. But I did make some headway on our clues. Want to see?" Sandy removed a paper from the inside of his cap and placed it on the desk. Judge Ford noticed a flask protruding from the back pocket of his uniform, but his breath smelled of peppermint. "The clues is figured out by Alexander McSuthers. Sky's am shining brother. Sky's. Dr. Sky's witnessed the will? Am brother, Amber, Otis Amber? Shining Shin, the middle names of Jin Shin Hu, or what Turtle kicks? Brother, Theo, or Chris Theodorakis? Remarkable," the judge commented to Sandy's delight. "However, we are looking for 1 name, not 6. "Gee, Judge, I forgot," Sandy said dejectedly. Judge Ford told him about Theo's proposal, but Sandy refused to go along. "It seems too easy. The clues adding up to one message, especially for a shrewd guy like Westing. Let's stick it out together, just the 2 of us. After all, I got me the smartest partner of them all." Shallow flattery for the big tipper, the judge thought. McSuthers was not a stupid man, if only he was less obsequious and less of a gossip. The doorman scratched his head. What I can't figure out, Judge, is why I'm one of the heirs. Unless Sam Westing just up and died and there is no murderer. Unless Sam Westing is out to get somebody from the grave. I agree with you entirely, Mr. McSuthers. What we have to find out is who these 16 heirs are and which one, as you say, was Westing out to get. Sandy beamed. They were going to play it his way. What you need is an advertising campaign. What I need is my half of the $10,000. $5,000 is what I estimate the redecorating and the newspaper ads will cost. We've switched conversations here. Sometimes this book cuts into conversations and cuts out really quick, but then we find out who's talking. Get out of here. Grace stared at Who's smooth, broad face. So does Grace Winslow Wexler and Mr. Who. At the devilish tufts of eyebrows so high above those flashing eyes. Then she turned her back and walked out. Sometimes she wondered about that man. No, he couldn't be the murderer. He couldn't even kill the water bug in the sink this morning. Grace spun around to see if she was being followed on the footstep-hushing carpet in the third-floor hall. No one was there, but she heard voices. They were coming from her kitchen. It was nothing. Just Otis Amber shouting at Crow something about losing their clues. I remember them, Otis, Crow replied in a soft voice. She felt strangely at peace. Just this morning she had been given the chance to hide her love in Angela's bag. The big tapestry shoulder bag she carries next to her heart. Now she must pray that the boy comes back. I remember them too, that's not the point, Otis Amber argued. What if somebody else finds them? Crow, are you listening to me, Crow? No, but Grace Wexler was listening. Really, Mr. Amber, can't you find another time to discuss your affairs with my cleaning woman? And where are you going, Crow? Crow was buttoning up in a black moth-eaten winter coat. A black shawl covered her head. It's freezing in here. Otis Amber shut the window. Grace opened the window. The last thing I need is a gas explosion, she said. Boom, he replied. The two women were so startled at the delivery boy sneaking up on the unsuspecting for the rest of the week shouting boom. Besides shouting boom, Otis Amber delivered groceries from the shopping center to Sunset Towers, back and forth to and fro. Not only did the tenants have to restock their bare shelves, they had to add Westing paper products by the gross to their orders. Just because the will said buy Westing paper products, Otis muttered, hefting a bulky bag from the compartment attached to his bike. Even Crow was using Westing disposable diapers to polish the silver and Westing paper towels to scrub the floors. Is that what happened to their clues? Poor Crow. She's taken this game harder than he had expected. She's been acting strange again. Boom! Otis Amber shouted as the intern hurried by.